Hi everyone, my name is Nargis Nasreen and we are here to solve another question on SQL. And today is day 53 of solving 100 questions on SQL. So the question we are going to solve today is premium accounts, and this question got asked in Meta and one more company, that is Asana. Okay, so let's see what is the question. So the question is, you have a data set that records daily active users for each premium account. A premium account appears in the data every day as long as it remains premium. However, some premium accounts may be temporarily discounted, meaning they are not actively paying. This is indicated by a final price of 0. Okay, so if there is any value in the final price column, then that means that account is a premium account. Okay, now for each of the first 7 available dates in the dataset, count the number of premium accounts that were actively paying on that day. Then track how many of the same accounts are still premium and actively paying exactly 7 days later, uh, based solely on their status on the 7th day. That is, both dates must exist in the dataset. Accounts are only counted if they appear in the data on both dates. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to find out that for the first 7 available dates, we have to find out how many premium accounts were there that was paying on that day as well as on the 7th day. Okay. And then, so this is what we have to do. We have to count basically the number of premium accounts that were actively paying on a particular day, and we have to find out how many of how many of those same accounts are still premium after 7 days. Okay, so for example, let's say today is 8th 7th of August, and so it is going to be like on today there are 2 premium accounts, and the 7 days later, that is on 14th of August, only one of the premium account is present. So the count is going to be 2 on the present day and 1 on the 7th days later. Okay, and we have to show the date as well. So this is what we have to do. Okay, so we have to output 3 column, that is the date of the initial calculation, like what is the date, the number of premium accounts that were actively paying on that particular day, and the number of those accounts that remain premium and are still paying after 7 days. Like how many of those accounts are still premium, and they are, by premium, it means they are still paying. Okay, exactly after 7 days. So this is what we have to do. So we have this table given here. Let's see it. So in this, we have account ID, entry date, users visited after 7 days, final price, and plan size. Okay. So in this, first of all, we have to work on the premium accounts. Okay. And as mentioned in the question, that account is a premium account if there is some value in the final price. If it is 0, then it means it is not premium. Okay. So first of all, we are going to select those accounts which are premium. Okay. So let's do this. We are going to write down entry date. We are going to select the date. Then we are going to select account ID as well. And then we are going to write down final price. Final price from this table. And then we are going to put a condition where final price is greater than 0. Okay. Now let's run this. So this is the entry date. These are the accounts and these are the premium accounts because their final price is greater than 0. So all of these accounts are premium accounts. Now next, what we have to do, we have to find out for the first 7 days what number of premium accounts on that day and number of premium accounts from those premium accounts exactly after 7 days that are still paying. Okay. So how we are going to do it? So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use common table expression with CT as, let's put this within bracket, and I'm going to write down select star from CT. So we still have this table. Okay. Now I am going to create another instance of the same table, and then I'm going to do the join. That is, I'm going to do the left join. so that from one table I can extract the today's date, and then I am going to select those accounts from the second table which is still paying after the 7 days. Okay, so how we are going to do it? So for that, I'm going to write, let's leave the column names for now. Let's start with join. So let's name this as CTE A. Okay, join CTE B on account ID is going to be same, right? Account ID is going to be same. That is, it is the same account that is paying on the current date as well as after 7 day, like on the 7th day. So account ID, so we are going to do it on the account ID. So I'm going to write down on A dot account ID is equal to B dot account ID. Now we have to put one more condition on date, that is for the same account, which are those accounts that are paying on the current date and exactly after 7 days. So the date difference is going to be 7, right? So for that, what we are going to do, we are going to write down B dot entry date minus A dot entry date is equal to 7. Okay, this is what we are going to write. Now let's select the columns. So I'm going to write down A dot entry date. Then I'm going to select A dot account ID, comma, B dot account ID. Now let's run this. Okay, so see, so these are the accounts on this particular day. This account ID A01 is paying on the current date as well as after 7 days. Let's name this as A dot account ID as premium and B dot account ID as premium after 7 days. B dot account ID as. Now let's run this. Okay, so see, on this date, this account ID is premium account, and this is still premium after 7 days because there was a value in the final price. It is greater than 0. So this is what we did using self join. What we did, we created 2 instances of the same table, and we considered that in the first table we have the details of the accounts that has paid on the first day, and in the second table we have this for the same for the account ID we have the details about who are those accounts that paid after 7 days. Okay, on the 7th day, not after 7, on the 7th day. And then we calculated, we find out those accounts for each entry date. Now, what we have to find here, we have to find out the number of premium accounts that were actively paying on that day, and the number of those premium accounts that remain premium and are still paying after 7 days. For example, as you can see, for this date, it is same date, right? So for this date, we have two values, okay, A01 and A03. So the count is going to be 2. That is, on this particular day, there are 2 premium accounts. Then here also the count is going to be 2. That is, after 7 days, it is still 2. Okay, so this is what we have to show. So what I'm going to do for that, I'm going to write down count of A dot account ID and count of B dot account ID. And then we are going to do what? We have to find it for each unique date, that on a particular day, how many premium accounts we are actively paying on that particular day, and this number of accounts that remain premium and are still paying after 7 days. So we have to do it for each unique date. So I'm going to do group by on A dot entry date. Okay, now let's run this. Okay, so this is what we are getting, that on this date, number of premium account is 2. After 7 days, number of premium account is still 2. Okay, so yeah, this is what we are getting in our output. Now, one more thing is mentioned in the question, that is we have to do it for first 7 available dates. Okay, first 7. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to order by A dot entry date. Okay, let's run this. And we have to show first 7. So I'm going to do limit 7. Now let's run this. So we are going to get only 7 account, first 7 account. Okay, so this is the output. Okay, so now let's see the expected output. Here we are getting the same output here as well, and it is matching. So our query is correct. So what we had to do in this problem, it is a good question. For each date, we had to find number of premium account and how many accounts still remain premium after 7 days. Okay. And account is premium if the value of final price is greater than 0. So we put the condition, we did the self join, and then we find out the count of premium and the account that are premium after 7 days. Okay. So this is how we have solved this query. Now let's submit our solution. And our solution got accepted. So this is correct. So hope you understand this video. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section. If you have more solution to the problem, you can put that too in the comment section. If you like this video, keep liking. Do not forget to subscribe. Have a nice day. Take care.